Hey guys, Nik Dodani here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so I'm bringing you today a new film series collection on Blu Ray, which only has 2 movies for now at the time that I'm recording this video. We're talking today about Escape Room and Escape Room Tournament of Champions, both movies by Columbia Pictures released on Blu Ray. As you can see, my first Blu Ray do not have an slipcover, but the original press release does have an slip. And my second release, I did get it on release date, so that's why it came with a slip cover. Guys, Escape Room, it's definitely one of my favorite film series on my collection. It's both movies, I enjoy them a lot, and I do hope and pray that we get an Escape Room 3, because the franchise deserves it. I think it's super well done, and let's take this video to talk a little bit about the 2 films. And remember, as usual, this will be the intro video, and later on you will have in the channel both individual releases as a single video. Guys, I had no idea of the existence of this movie. So I went once to a friend's house and he was like, okay, he had a list of movies pending to watch. So out of that list, one of the movies he had pending to watch was The Notebook. And I was like, wait, you have never seen The Notebook? And he's like, nope. And then I'm like, we definitely need to start watching The Notebook right now. So we started watching The Notebook, and then we started watching a few episodes from Tuber Girls. Then I went to visit him at another time, and he showed me the list again, and he had Escape Room. And I was like, you know what, let's watch today a movie that either you or me haven't seen, and we play Escape Room. Guys, when I tell you I spent the whole movie like, what's going to happen? Oh my god, what a great movie. It gives you the kind of good stress that you want to see what's going on. You're basically cheering for the characters to be okay. And when it ended, I was like, I need a second part. But anyways, let me walk you through it. So the movie presents us in this world of a few different group of people that receive a mystery box. Now, once they're able to open this mystery box, they have a company logo that basically invites them to a place where they can be playing an escape room game. So all the characters show up there, and the very first room that we get to see, and I recently watched it on Blu Ray and I enjoy it. Like, I have seen the movie 3 times right now. The first one with my friend, and the next 2 times on Blu Ray, and I love it every single time. So the movie basically starts with the first room being the characters waiting to enter and get to talk to people. What they don't know is that this is the first room test. Now, when they try to knock at a window, there is like a secretary person standing there, but then they realize the secretary is just a tool with a voice recording device. Now, what ended up happening is that they're all trying to put their brains together. We're talking about different people here with different traumas from the past, and they're all trying to get through the first room. And out of the blue, the seal starts to have fire on it. Of course, they don't believe this is to be something that it can kill them because it's a game, but they ended up finding out that no, these escape rooms are designed for people to be dying. Now, it goes through the different room, and that's the tension that you get through the movie, that now you know they're in actual danger, they need to escape the rooms, and we start to lose characters along the way. You don't know what's going to happen. Then they go to a cabin, and that when they go outside the cabin, it's like super freezing. They only have one jacket to use. They go to a reverse room after that. Then they go to kind of like a hospital room where the clinical story, medic story from the different characters is there. And a little bit of spoilers if you're watching this video, but what ended up happening is that by the end, only 2 of the main characters survive. They find out that this is kind of like a super twisted scene that somebody is doing. They call the police. When they come to the warehouse is empty. But the lady that survived the games, it's basically obsessed with this, and she's like, I need to find out what happened and who's behind this. So the movie does end on a cliffhanger. Basically, Zoe, which is the main character, had their parents passing away on a plane accident, if I remember correctly, and she survived it. And they're planning to create an escape room on an airplane to get her. And they basically waiting for her to come and get them. Now, I immediately, when I stopped watching the movie that it ended, I went to Google and I was like, is Escape Room having a sequel? And then they confirmed that yes, it was having a sequel. I think the sequel was one of the movies impacted by the COVID pandemic, but then it premiered. I don't remember when it premiered on movie theaters, and I don't remember the timeline of this, but I do remember I didn't went to movie theaters. I don't remember if it went directly to streaming. Like, again, I don't know about that part on the timeline. But I remember as soon as I saw that it was already coming into physical by Columbia Pictures again, I placed my pre-order back then on Best Buy for once it got to release date to basically get the movie. Since I got to my house on the day that I watched the movie, since I enjoyed the movie so much, I just went to Amazon and got a Blu Ray copy for only $9.99. That's what it came without the sleeve. Eventually I would like to go through eBay and maybe find a sleeve for mine, because again, these are movies that I love. But then the sequel, since I got on release day, it does get a sleeve cover to it. So the sequel was called Escape Room Tournament of Champions. But this is what changed, and this is something that broke my brain. I saw the theatrical version, and on your Blu-ray, which again will be things that we're going to be discussing, you have the theatrical and also extended cuts. Guys, I watched the first time the theatrical version of the movie. So the sequel basically picks up with these two friends going into a new escape room trap. They basically get to the same situations. One of the rooms on these ones, the dangers of it is that they're kind of like in New York street, and it starts to rain. They also have like a beach lake kind of situation. So again, it was an amazing sequel, and it follows the same formula that the first one followed, and it went good. The different escape rooms, we got a little more of inside information of who's behind the rooms. One of the characters that we saw die on the first movie comes back alive on this one. Never believe somebody is dead until you see a body on the big screen. But anyways, that's kind of like the formula that the movie follows, and it did super good. And it ends up on another cliffhanger where she's now actually on the plane that was getting designed for her as an escape room. As of the moment that I'm recording this video, there is no confirmation of the movie coming back for a third installment. I do hope that they do, because the movies are amazing, and again, we did have a cliffhanger, and it's movies that are super enjoyable to watch. Why did I tell you that it broke my brain when I watched the second? Because on the second, if you watch the extended cut, it has like the beginning and the ending. It's like two completely different movies. Like on the extended cut, you have a mess up story about the daughter of the guy designing the escape rooms being the smartass, using our main character to try to let her escape from a room, because you want to use her brain to be able to create more dangerous escape rooms that people actually can't escape from them. So again, I understand if you have an extended cut that is just like a few added scenes to the movie, but no, this feels, the physical media release feels like two different movies. You have one version of the story if you decided to get the theatrical, which was the one that people went to the movie theaters to watch, and you have another completely different movie if you watch the extended cut, because again, the whole beginning and the whole ending change. I think it even says maybe that's why. They didn't know if the movie was going to be successful because of all the things going on in the world. They didn't know if they were going to be able to record a third one, so maybe that's why they had the extended cut. So in case we never get a third one, we kind of get like what happened, who was behind the games. So the sticker for the Blu-ray of the sequel basically says, Game Master exposed in extended cut, includes an alternate beginning and an alternate ending. So that's basically both movies that you get. I love the art that they have. So this is the Blu-ray for the first season that came with amazing special features, and then you have the sequel that I have on Blu-ray again. These movies were never released on 4K, and you have a slipcover, and you have another beautiful picture right there. I love how both movies have different escape rooms to explore with the characters. They're daily dead rooms, and it keeps you like, oh my god, what's going to happen next? I'm in love with this. Like, again, the movies were amazing, and also the special content that both movies brought are amazing as well. This one had a lot of extended deleted scenes that I loved a lot, and that's basically the two releases that you can get for now if you decided to get into the escape room franchise. Again, I'm dying and waiting for the third one to be announced soon, but for now, this was the intro video. Wait a video for escape room, and then wait a video for escape room tournament of champions reviews on the channel. But anyways, guys, that will be all for today's video. Like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new kind of content in the channel. If you are, please let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep the summary going. And see you guys again soon on a new video.